how did the work with that leader evaluation move us forward? I can't tell you in 20 minutes how profound the impact was for us, all right? Remember, what did we begin with? This is an interactive lesson. What did we begin with?
Dysfunction.
Dysfunction, okay? Who did we focus on to solve that dysfunction? Students, all right? So Superintendent Wyrosdick, what about re-election? I'm an elected superintendent. I'm elected every 4 years. I have elected school board. I have 26,000 students, plus or minus, all of them gifted, by the way. And they really are, all right? And 1,783, 84 this morning. I just approved another teacher this morning. So that's who we are. About 3,000 employees total. We're the largest employer in Central Rosa County. Our county is our school district. You get the picture, okay? It's large, all right? So why move forward, all right? That change, PBL and Race to the Top married in a way that we didn't expect, but it merged very nicely, all right? So when you begin to think about what you're going to be like in 5 or 10 years, you best be adopting Common Core and evidence-based leadership in some form or fashion. For us, it married very, very well. But it was a change. It was a paradigm change. It was a complete shift of thought for us in Central Rosa County. Our teachers really, really began to kick back on it. And why? Well, number one reason, because they were just so much coming at them at one point in time. You're with me, you understand that, okay? Our teachers were just buried in change. And that change was very, very tough. But what we did, we focused, right here, this really is the kind of, we focused on relationships as a bridge builder for employee performance. We saw, our board, and I and my staff, which is, they make me look very, very good, by the way, all right? We saw what was coming. We saw administrators and teachers, employees who deal with children every single day being held accountable in a way that we never had in the past. We jumped ahead of that just a tad, and working with Janet and Robin and developing some accountability systems and some survey systems and some measurement systems and some reporting systems that all were very transparent, we began to build that relationship back. My union president and I went to a TYYO, invited by Mr. Studer. We sat together, and there was a change at that TYYO. Can't remember what TYYO stands for, but I love the word. All right? Taking you and your organization
to the next level.
To the next level. Got it? All right. Rhonda, my union president, sat right beside me. Wonderful lady, by the way. Profound ESE teacher, good lady, okay? She sat right beside me, and we sat for 2 solid days and listened to why should we move ourselves to the next level. And we thought about together that night, it really is about relationships, right? Relationships overcome or burden you in one way, shape, form, or fashion. There was a point in that presentation, and you remember this, all of you've been to the TYYO will, where Mr. Studer said, unions versus administration, or whatever your terminology is, really is about relationships, because we all want the same thing. We want excellence in teachers. We want excellence in instruction. We want excellence in employees. Who can argue against that? Nobody. Absolutely. And I remember it like it was yesterday. Ron and I look at each other going, you know, we have a whole lot more in common than we have different. He, Mr. Studer, walked right to Rhonda, this far, and said, would you not agree that you would like to dismiss a bad teacher? Oh, wow. I got her now. Right? She nodded her head, then he looked at me and said, and wouldn't you, Mr. Superintendent, like to reward a good teacher? You see, it's really about our expectations and relationships. Those relationships became a bridge builder for our employee performance.